Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas A&M's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. These kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Right down the middle. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and his tackle is finally made.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in the middle, it's quick. They get him down after he makes the catch. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, you can see he had it. He completes it for the first down.
How aggressive might this play call be on 30 short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's quick. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hacks to the football.
And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Still running at the He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense going.
What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense set on first down. Running it to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the returner goes down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Comes out throwing on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it.
That's not fair.
Oh, he makes the catch. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got his man quickly. He's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quickly complete. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. The Aggies line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Quick with the spin move. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job on the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy in front of us.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Dumps it off in the flats. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make it.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll start this drive firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Back to throw, it's Lawrence. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Yeah.
And he missed it. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Ain't no Super Gators, bro.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air.
Yeah, air. He's a 91, bro.
Chunk play, and here they come again. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off.
Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. The receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
And the Gators will hustle to the line. Running for it on fourth down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for it personally. I like the aggressiveness and go for it.
You are changing, sister. Yeah.
Hold it. Open.
Oh, you are changing.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Gators are rolling down the field. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here he comes with the return. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They'll throw it on first down. Swings it out to the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they find themselves down by so much here.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. 42 Spider. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
Going for it all.
What?
Goes toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And they can't make the connection on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finding an escape route. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Gator! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. 60 minutes of football. Convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 3rd and goal coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made